Will you buy me a hamburger too? And I'm like, all right, man, you either want a beer or you want a hamburger. He's like, I want a hamburger. So I bought him a hamburger, and I still thought about buying him the beer, but I didn't because I didn't want him to think he was running this game on me. So the best thing you can do is just help them out. Whether they may have just eaten and they may just want a beer. I mean, that's ultimately your choice to make that judgment call. But me, as my relationship with God, I don't judge anybody. And if they want to buy a beer with my money, I'm not going to stop them. Who am I? You know. I've been there. It hurts. It's hard. And when you've got an addiction, being addicted to something is just like being homeless, getting into homeless. It's easy, but it's one of the hardest things to break away from. It takes a lot of love and a lot of courage and a lot of strength to break away from an addiction. I was addicted to pot for several years, you know, and I just now am breaking away from it. And I mean, there's a time and a place for everyone. So
I look at it in several different aspects, and I'm just probably going to mention two. One aspect is you have to really believe, honestly, in your life that no matter what happens to a person, that if they're being tested and it's being tested strenuously, then that's exactly what it is. That's between them and God, you know. And it is, you do not have to feel guilty, you know, about not giving this person any money, you know, especially when you're talking about weighing your relationship with God. Charity is not intended to make you feel guilty, and you have to honestly believe that no matter what I do, as far as that particular person is concerned, that God got them. That God, you got to believe that God got them in their trials and tribulations, and if I don't have a dollar to give them, I really believe God got them. And it's nothing to feel guilty about. If it's your last dollar, if it's your last $2 and he asks you for a dollar, or she asks you for a dollar, you don't have to feel guilty about that at all. Your prayer is way more powerful than any dollar that you're going to ever give that person. It is going to be way more powerful. Your honest prayer to God about that person's situation is going to be worth any dollar that you will ever give them. You women, this is personal, this is universal. I do not want to see y'all subject yourselves to any danger, because schizophrenia, paranoia, dementia, all of that, they are mental health situations that some people cannot help. And I'm saying even young men too, you have to be very careful about who you approach and when you approach them. You see what I'm saying? I don't want none of y'all to get hurt. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. You know, I'm not saying that the person that you decide to give your money to is a person that hurts you, but always look this person right in their face and see just exactly who you giving this money to. Even if they are gonna buy a beer with it, do not slight, do not look away or act like you don't see them. Look them in their face for your own safety. You see what I mean? Because you never know what's going to transpire. You give them that dollar, you stand in line at McDonald's, and they're right behind you again, asking you for another dollar for another soda. You know, you know, saying we have in this town is, if for some of us is game recognized game. Some of us have all played the game on how to get a few dollars out of our parents and what to say and where to go and what conversation to have. So you can recognize when somebody's giving you a conversation to continue this game, to get more and more and more and more out of you, and always keep yourself on a safety basis like that. But if you don't give them your dollar, I guarantee you God got it. God definitely has it. It's something that they're going through with him. That's their personal relationship with him. God really got it.